Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way...
He's got it down the left side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job on the defense understanding the situation.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve. And we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And as he throws, got a man. It's Horton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles. You know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal and understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with chicken wings.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Hits him with a stiff arm. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Calls his own number. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the move. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. Picks up the 1st down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Under fire, using the quick gain. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. A shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Peoples. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Short hands, it's Adams. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Adams. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Horton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Young. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
A run for the quarterback. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got his man to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air, it's St. Clair. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Peoples. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Young. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. With the catch, it's Horton. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Handoff from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Adams. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the pressure. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the clock.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Russell. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes. They'll keep it on the ground. What an
nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. That's caught, it's Adams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Now on the move. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was fourth down, and they'll give up the ball. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The running back has it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. He got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And this time, it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This one's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's
going for it all. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He rifles one deep to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Alabama pushing the tempo. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Caught over the middle, it's Adams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full of trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Makes the catch! Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will put him up here in the second half. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Rush is on him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Powers through the defender. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little...
Turning it on. Delivers the stiff arm. And how much much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Just going to keep it after the snap. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big time.
He's got it on the sideline. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown tie.
Well, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Got the first down and more. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Back to pass, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
That's caught. It's Horton. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Horton. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's 4th down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Snagged in the middle, it's Bernard. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He'll try the left side. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Rams in with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds. Inside the 20-yard line, they'll mark it at the 18.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Alabama quickly back to the line. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it! Touchdown, Alabama! They move on top here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Direct snap. It's Peoples. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Peoples. Runs through a tackle. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.